All right, how we doing today? Trevor here, back another talking head variation, talking lack of hairdo, I should say. We're gonna jump in and again talk about health, wellness, becoming an everlasting athlete, being athletic for life, and too often we want our goals now or yesterday. As a matter of fact, we are so used to the Amazon society, click it and we get it, and that instant gratification, that quick fix. And I was no different. That's why I know. And then working with a lot of clients and athletes and people, I've through the years, you see how often they want everything right away. They don't want the long journey. They want the quick fix. And I'm here to tell you the quick fix usually doesn't work. From my experiences, from myself personally, and from working with various other people. It doesn't work. And I have a client right now. She came in and she's eating like 1,000 calories a day, and she's close. She was close to 200 pounds starting. So as you can see, that's not a lot of weight or not a lot of calories, and eating that much or that little and trying to be active, starting training 3 days a week, and then eventually adding more, that's not going to be a good thing. And she's wondering why you can't lose weight and wanted a quick fix and do all these things. And my whole plan was we need to rebuild. We need to build back up. So gradually increasing calories was our main goal, because she's already come in eating good quality food. That would probably be our first step most of the time in that case, and something like that. Just eating real food, but she's already doing that. Just wasn't eating enough. So we increased calories. And it took a while. It took a lot of time to convince her that eating more calories is going to help, because she's so used to not eating anything, just scratching, getting by, feeling full. And that's why she always feels full when she did, because she's so used to starving herself and not eating anything. Her body got used to that and adapted. Metabolism is going to slow down, no activity, things like that. That's all plays a role. But she wanted that weight loss right away, and having to talk and work with her and convince her that if you really want to do this, we got to do this the right way. We can't hack our ways through it. And gradually, I think we started like 1,600 calories, and that took months and months just to get her there. And then 1,800, and that took half a year probably to get her to get to consistently eating that much, just because, again, that fear, that thing that women are so taught they're supposed to eat nothing and be skinny, to eat less, move more, that type of thing. And that's just not true. And she got to 1,800 and gradually there and feeling better and moving better and performing better. And I had to put in the goal that we got to get to 2,000. We got to get a little bit, I want to get higher than that, but it's just a gradual snail's pace. And I had this goal of getting to 2,000 for maybe the last 3 months. And she's finally gotten to that after 3 months. It took that long. It takes a long time to work in your habits, to work on your beliefs, to work on that self-doubt and that fear and all these stories we tell ourselves. And she's finally gotten there in the last week. She said she finally got to 2,000 calories, and she's already feeling better. It's like, just think if we could have done this quicker. In that sense, we could have done it quicker. But a lot of times it's so you're buying into yourself in that term. And take it a long time. All the years and years of low calorie, it's going to take time to undo all that, so to speak, in her case. And more so I can speak on my case, I destroyed my body in my 20s. Once I got to college, my baseball, I still play baseball, but it's just rec league, or it's just town ball now. It's tried out for the college team, got cut from that. Once that kind of dream was over, I took my competing from the baseball field, from the basketball court, from the football field, to the partying. I got into drinking and staying up and not taking care of myself, and spent my 20s from probably 19 to 28, somewhere in there probably, just wrecking my body. Drinking multiple nights a week. Not drinking because I like beer or anything like that, but drinking because I had to turn into a competition. I wanted to fit in and have fun and hang out with everyone else, that lifestyle. And that was a choice I made. Again, we all make dumb choices. I made that choice. Turning that into competition to feed that competitive edge. So who could take the most shots? Who could drink the most Long Island iced teas? Who could eat the biggest burrito at the burrito place? Or who could eat the most Taco John's? Just dumb stuff like that. Competition that revolved around stupid stuff like drinking, partying, eating crappy food. That's how I kind of turned to that, and just doing that for years and years and years. And think that 8-10 year period, whatever it was, I was beating myself down, destroying my body, and got fat, got out of shape, became a lazy turd. I was injured all the time, low testosterone, all these things, all these years built up, added together, compounding over time, is what got me there. It didn't happen overnight. It's not like I just ate a bunch of crap one night and I was 200 pounds. No, it was years and years and years and years and years, doing it multiple days a week. And then in turn, I got fat. I was 200 pounds. I was, again, testosterone levels of 37, which is crazy to even say. But getting this out of shape, get always injured, all these things, all these negatives. My body was beat up, tired, and I was falling asleep all the time, driving to work after college. So yeah, like I said, it goes to my mid to late 20s. It was rush hour traffic, just dozing off, and you have no energy to do anything because I was staying up till 2-3 a.m. a lot of nights, getting up at 6. I was still training, but that was just idiotic. Getting a couple hours of sleep, training balls to the wall every day was not the recipe for success. It was a disaster, and I just kept doing it, destroying myself physically, mentally, emotionally. The weight, the inflammation, energy, it was all just destroyed. And again, it took time to do that. Therefore, when it came to trying to rebuild myself and become athletic again and be that everlasting athlete, I did what we all do these days. I look for the quick fix, look for the fastest way to cut 30 pounds, or 30 days to this, 30 days for that, 6-week challenge this, try this workout, it'll get you ripped. Do this ab circuit, it will get you abs. Eat this fad diet, eat that diet. And all of it was crap. None of it worked. Did it get me hooked on getting healthy? Yeah, probably. It was kind of that gateway drug, I guess. But it was not the right way to go about it. Trying to undo 10 years of destruction and eating crap and drinking and partying and not getting any sleep, I wasn't going to fix that overnight. I had to go through buying all these stupid detoxes and fad diets and bad programs and quick fixes to learn that it was all junk. So again, bad decisions to help myself get fat led to bad decisions to waste a bunch of money, waste a bunch of time on stupid supplements and stupid workouts and stupid quick fixes. That magic pill and potion, the stuff that doesn't work. And took me time to figure out that stuff doesn't work. So I had to kind of put my hand on the stove to burn myself to realize this stuff sucks. It's garbage. And too many people are falling for that. And that's kind of one of my goals, is to help people not fall for all the garbage and the quick fixes. Because when it comes to your health, your well-being, it's not a quick fix. You can't undo years and years of whatever you've done, whether it's years and years of poor eating or poor sleep or poor just habits in general. This led you to be overweight, out of shape, unathletic, have no energy, like myself. It takes a lot of time, and I've learned that there is no end to it. There is no quick fix, and that's where it comes to, because you didn't wreck it overnight, you're not going to fix it overnight either. It's going to be over nights and weeks and months and years and for the rest of your life. Fixing the damage, it's going to take time. Just like it took time to get you where you are. And that's not where you want to be right now. But if you want to be an everlasting athlete, it's that journey. It's that patience and consistency that you started with when you were a young athlete, building your body into getting good at, maybe it's baseball, you're good at getting good at a swing, or hitting, or pitching, or fielding, or basketball, you're getting good at shooting, or football, you're getting good at throwing, or catching, hockey, you're getting good at skating. It took you time to do a lot of these things. Most of the stuff doesn't happen overnight. Yeah, you get the athletes who, you give them a ball and they're instantly, yeah, that's the rare few, but even them, it takes them a long time to master those skills. And the same time, that same consistency, that same effort, that same patience you need to get yourself from unathletic, fat, out of shape, lazy, low energy, to having all the things you want, to be athletic again, to be able to chase the kids down, to be able to dominate them in sports, to be able to live life to the fullest and enjoy life as you should. You should have that. You should be able to enjoy life without all the aches and pains and worrying about getting injured and worrying about being embarrassed because you can't take your shirt off because you're too fat, or being worried about not being able to play sports or play with your kids or grandkids and that stuff. And it's going to take time, that patience. And in my journey, it took me from getting in my 30s, kind of just, it was probably the later 20s when I really started taking it serious, but I still was partying a little bit and things like that. So it took time to wean off of that, and then eventually just stopped drinking, stopped eating crap. That was probably the first thing. I stopped eating crap, stopped staying up late. Actually, that was probably it was kind of that, and drinking kind of coincided because going out partying and staying up was drinking, and then that caused me to stay up and then get up early. But first it was exercise. That was the easiest for me because I always liked exercising and training. Then it was dialing in the food and gradually working on that. And then it was prioritizing, I'm going to go to bed at a good time, and prioritizing going to sleep early. And then it was, stopping drinking is going to help all of these things. So I stopped drinking and focused on that. And just keep on focusing and keep on building these habits. Keep on working on them. Working on eating new meals and stuff that I like, and figuring out new foods and things like that, and adjusting foods in here and there. Eating quality food 95% of the time. Training harder and smarter. Because if you don't train hard, I used to just train hard, balls to the wall, without really any plan. All the time. No real plan to it, no real execution, no real... it was just working out, basically, not training, and it was not very smart. That's why I was so dead all the time, injured all the time a lot. And prioritizing sleep, making sure, I'm not going to sleep perfectly every night. Last night was a terrible night's sleep because we had a baseball game. It was a long game, too. I didn't get in bed till like 11. But I actually fell asleep right away. That's not normal either, because usually after a game I can't fall asleep. So that's a good habit, or something I've been working on, is calming myself and things like that, breathing and relaxing. Because as humans, myself no different, always so wired, ready to go in a hurry to do everything. But just learn to relax and be calm and breathe. That helps me, especially with the sleep habit, because that's the hardest thing for me right now to dial in and always be, because you don't have that much control over as much control over your sleep as you do as your training and what you eat. You control what you put in your mouth. You control that you train or exercise. You can't always control how well you sleep. Noises, things like that, just body in general. So sleep you don't have as much control as, but making it a priority is huge. And just working on the good habits overall. Doing things I love. Getting outside. Treating my body like it's an investment rather than just something I need to punish, because I used to just punish it to get in shape. And I think that's a problem now, is punishment, using exercise as punishment. Thinking is eating healthy as punishment. It's not. It's a reward. Your body, just like it took that compounding effect to get you fat, out of shape, unathletic, get me fat, out of shape, unathletic. It's that compounding investment, and that's what's got me lean, jacked, healthy, more athletic than I was, and feeling better, moving better, and happier than I ever have been. And again, that's that time. That time. Use your body. It's an investment. It's the only one you get. I don't know. I don't think there's like robotic bodies yet that you can get attached to your, but who knows? Maybe in the future. But you only have one body. Might as well invest in it. Take care of it. Like that's something worth investing in. I'd rather invest in my body than I would in like savings and stuff like that or stocks. I mean that stuff's good, but I'd rather put money into my health because that's going to get me farther anyway. Because you don't have your health, you don't have anything. What good is wealth without health? And that's the goal. And not to say that it's been straightforward either. It hasn't. It's been ups and downs. Weeks, days where you slip into old habits. And I've gotten a lot better at it, but you still have time from, old habits of eating crap all the time, or you have one bad meal leads to 2 or 3 or whatever it may be. The holidays, you get a little out of hand and things like that. But that's life. It's an up and down battle. And it's just that long journey. But at 38, I'm way better than I was at 25. Healthier. I move better. I'm probably more athletic. Maybe not as fast or anything like that, but I will be after the summer. After we finish Racehorse Beyond, I think I'm going to be faster than I've ever been. But it's the continued process. Ups, downs. Even with the downs, those valleys, there's going to be higher peaks on the other side. And on my journey, I plan to be better at the 48 and 58 and 68 and doing these things as long as I live. That's the whole everlasting athlete journey. It doesn't stop until you're dead and gone. Hopefully that's a long time from now. Hopefully that's fulfilling and you're not just alive, but you're living a fulfilling life. Because I've been down there, and I know if you're watching this and this is resonating with you, you're probably you might be in a similar situation where you're unathletic, you're overweight, you're looking to do the things in life you love without being out of energy and being like, oh, I've just got by. No, you want to thrive. That's what it's all about. Because that stuff you've done isn't permanent unless you let it be permanent. And the way to get back and get to being an everlasting athlete, it's not a shortcut. It's not a quick fix. It's not a pill. It's not a magic potion. It's decisions that you make every day for the rest of your life. It's the work you do every day to get you to where you want to be. So, again, hopefully this helps. Hopefully this hits home. And just sharing a little bit of my journey from going from destroying my body in my 20s to being a healthier human being in general, being that everlasting athlete and knowing that it's not done. It's not done. It's a continuation. It's that journey. It's a book, an endless book. It's the never-ending novel. You just keep writing new chapters, new pages, and building on what you have now. So if you think you're down and out, you might be down, but you're not out. Get back up, get back on the bike, and ride along that journey. Take that journey through the ups and downs, the ins and outs, the battles, the triumphs, the tribulations, and just have fun with it. Enjoy it, live it. That's what it is. You get one life, as far as we know, right? But make that life the best life. Be an everlasting athlete. And if you need help along the way, I'm here for you. Reach out. Trevor@tagpn.com. We'll get you on, get you situated, or you can click the link. Apply for the Everlasting Athlete Online Coaching. Best way to do it. I'll be there with you every step of the way. Not necessarily holding your hand, but pushing you, kicking the butt when you need it, pull you up when you need it. But let's get going. Let's be everlasting, and let's be athletic for life. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you soon. Have a happy 4th of July if I don't see you.